Hey friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, I'm back from traveling to Paris to spend some time with my sister. And yeah, basically on Friday, so the day that I left at I woke up at like 6 a.m. To catch my train, and uh, basically once I got to Paris, I spent the whole day at the library, my favorite library. I mean, for work, if I'm working, if I'm just actually, it has become my favorite library overall. It's called the BNF, which is basically Bibliothèque Nationale de France. But the other name that it has is Bibliothèque François Mitterrand. And yeah, it's perfect for me because basically I can put my suitcase in a box there, like when I'm traveling with a small suitcase, and I can also have meetings not in the library rooms basically, but in the hallways there are some seats that I can um, go to whenever I have a meeting. So basically, how it goes is that I go into the library rooms, which you need a subscription to get, and the subscription is not expensive. It's like 17 or like 18 euros per year, which is quite cheap. And basically, you get access to the reading rooms, and that's where I do most of my deep work. And then for my meetings, I go out of the reading rooms and I have my meetings in one of the seats outside. And that's why I like this library so much. And it kind of reminds me of my student days because I used to go there a lot, especially when I was, so basically in, I think it was June 2020, basically I had this summer course, which was my last course at Georgia Tech that I was taking. And basically I had just come back from from the US, and it was this statistical machine learning course, which was quite like uh, quite an interesting course, but also difficult. It needed lots of thinking and lots of mathematical investigations. But it's actually thanks to that course that I completely fell in love with machine learning and just the whole domain. And that basically that course is what triggered me to want to seek an applied science position, which for now I still have not gotten, but I have put it on hold for about a year since my interviews in 2023. I think I had them in April 2023, so now it's gonna close in on a year. And yeah, it kind of reminds me of those days. I had so much fun studying for that course, and most of my studying I did in so I that I was gonna say has a special place in my heart, a place that has a special place in our hearts, but it's true. And I really like every time I go back, I go to Paris on a Friday and working remotely. I go there because I'm able to focus better when I'm there. And actually, the past Friday, like it was my busiest day of the whole week. And basically, I spent the whole day working because I had meetings and like stuff to do about 3 different projects. So the project that I'm currently closing with my current team, a project that I needed to start working on from my new team, and a project that I was supposed to work on from my previous team, but that I won't be working on, but that I still need to transition to the person who will be working on it. So it was quite a packed day, and I think it went actually quite well, even without caffeine because I was fasting and sleep deprived. I'm just super surprised by honestly how I feel overall this Ramadan because like even today I woke up at like 6 a.m. because I also had a 7 a.m. train that I had to catch. So and today also was quite busy. Had lots of stuff to close off. But I kind of love these days when, I don't know, it's kind of just is evidence for my brain, for myself, to say, oh, actually, this is what I'm capable of. I'm capable of doing some things that, that I forget that I'm capable of doing. And days where I have lots to do and I'm able to push through and all of that stuff make it very, very worthwhile. Like when I survive them, it's like I love the feeling of having had a good, productive day, which, yeah, I don't think there's anything that makes me happier than that, if I'm being completely honest. Just this feeling of being, like, being useful to some extent. So yeah, that's why I love. I mean, being productive, not in a toxic way, because obviously I don't work until like I don't work 80-hour weeks. I work normal hours, which and like most of which actually are not deep work because we do need to have quite a lot of communication about our work, and it's actually quite hard to have 8 hours of deep work within a day. I think my limit is probably 4 or 5 of deep work. And every time I reach that limit of 4 or 5, I'm super happy. To be completely honest, it just feels so fulfilling. And even on days when it's like around 2 hours of deep work that I get in, I feel so happy. So yeah, I'm still on my deep work pursuit. Still, I think that's the biggest theme of this year is really trying to work on my focus and my ability, like my stamina for deep work, which I really really want to take to the next level. And I don't think like I think this is the perfect time for me to really scale that part of myself. And yeah, that's my focus, I guess, for this year, or this quarter slash. Actually, it's the focus for the whole year. It's like super important to me. And actually, it's weird to realize, but the first quarter of the year is almost done. Like at the time that I'm filming this, it's March 26th. Well, after midnight, March 26th, and it went by in a flash. To be completely honest, like wow, this past quarter has gone like this. And I think I need to make like a quarter reflection about everything that happened this quarter, and maybe I need to sit down and think about what are the things that I want to focus on next quarter? What are the things that I want to put at the top of my priorities list, probably. So we'll have to do that at some point, but I think this week is just gonna be a bit hectic for me, to be completely honest. Just lots of stuff going on. I will have lots of socializing this week. So tomorrow I'm supposed to have lunch, even though I'm fasting. So I think I'm just gonna hang out with my. I'm supposed to have lunch with my friend and mentor, and yeah, I basically it's planned. But since I am fasting, I think she will have lunch and I will talk with her, most likely. But yeah, and she has a very busy schedule, so I didn't wanna, ask her to reschedule because I'm fasting. But I don't mind. Like I don't care anyway if I'm not eating. Like I'm used to it by this point. So yeah, if all goes as planned, I will spend some time with her, and then in the evening we have a team meeting. I think this is gonna be probably our last team meeting from my previous team, because the team was completely split up. So yeah, that's a bit sad to see, but it will be good because basically one of my colleagues almost is never here, so now he's here, and so we're going out to dinner. I guess, have one last hurrah to some extent. So that's the first one. And then later this week, on Wednesday, I'm gonna have the cleaning person that's gonna come. And I will have also a bunch of meetings. On Thursday, there's a bunch of stuff also. In the evening, I'm gonna be attending like a monthly hangout for our Women in Engineering group. It will be good to catch up because I haven't been to one of these hangouts in like a couple of months. I missed the last one. I think I missed the last two ones. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think it will be fun to just catch up with like socialize with different different women across the company. So that will be one thing. And then after that, on Friday, I'm supposed to have dinner with actually one of my friends who I have not seen in like months, literally since August, because she was pregnant, and then for a little bit she was not seeing any people because she didn't want to, like, especially in the winter, it's like everyone is sick, and she didn't want to put her baby son in danger because I think he did not have his vaccines yet. And then, like, it's just every time we were supposed to see each other, it's like something came up for either me or her. So we never actually ended up doing it. So I'm supposed to see her, I guess, this Friday. And I think it will be good to catch up. And then we're gonna have an extended weekend because Monday is a public holiday. It's the 1st of April, which is gonna be cool. I think I will need the rest after the week that I'm gonna have, and that's okay. I'm looking forward to spending this weekend resting with myself, to be honest. Like, I just need some time alone, and yeah, just looking forward to that, to be quite. And yeah, it's gonna be quite a packed week, and I'm trying to be to have as much deep work as I possibly can. So that's something that I'm working on this week to try to move things along for all of those that I'm responsible for to some extent. So yeah, it's gonna be quite an interesting week. And actually, it was quite good to be in Paris this past weekend and just giving myself some rest a bit because I still did not sleep that much, to be honest, this whole weekend. But yeah, I did not do anything also substantial. But it was good to hang out with my sister and her fiance and some of my sister's friends and some of her fiance's friends, and just have a different mood, different setting to, I don't know, get a bit of change, and that felt quite good. I'm quite happy with how the weekend went. Uh, Super grateful for having these people in my life. And one other thing is that, given that it is beginning to become summer, basically, like, I mean, no, not become summer, but yeah, my brain is already dead. But basically, the summer solstice, I guess that's what they call it, was a few days back. And so basically, spring is has officially started, and it's my absolute favorite season of the whole year because it's the weather and the colors are absolutely beautiful of the sky. There's less rain, there's more sun out, and it's not scorching hot. It's just the perfect temperature, to be honest, to not be completely dying from the heat, which in the summer, God knows how hot it gets. It's completely it's a lot, to be honest, especially because of climate change and stuff. But yeah, super grateful. I think this weekend was super cool. Paris was absolutely beautiful in the spring colors with the sky and everything. It was gorgeous. Uh, and yeah, just good to take a step back and like do some other things before coming back to being serious. But also this, I think this whole month, I mean, not not yeah, I think probably this weekend is the only weekend that I'm gonna get to myself entirely, because the weekend after that I will probably go to Paris again because my older sister is gonna come. And the weekend after that, we're all, me and my sisters, and my sister's friends, we're all going to go to Budapest for my sister's bachelorette party, bachelorette weekend, and then we're gonna come back, and I think I'm gonna have one other weekend, and then I will be going to Morocco for the wedding for my sister, and yeah, like it's completely packed from now until then. So I'm just gonna really enjoy this next weekend where I'm just gonna have some time to myself. So so yeah, that's something that I'm looking forward to. So yeah, just those are the things that have been going on in my life. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, or you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you have a fantastic rest of the day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I hopefully see you in the next one. And now I'm going to sleep. Bye bye.